Hi. It is important to understand business process in general first before we understand the trade and logistic functionality in Dynamics AX, because if you understand the business, you can understand any ERP software and not just the Microsoft Dynamics AX. In this session, we will review the overview of trade and logistic business process and some important elements of business. Let us start understanding with what is company. Let us understand briefly about the company both in general and in context of AX. Simple definition of company can be any legal entity which is engaged in the business. For example, Samsung does business of electronic products, whereas Microsoft and Google does business of software application. Company also referred as an organization or enterprise. Every organization is made up of different departments. Each department contributes to the running of the business. The most common departments are sales department, which is responsible for the sales and distributions of the products to the different regions. Purchase department will provide the goods or equipment required. An essential part of this responsibility is to ensure that stocks arrive on time and are of good quality. Store department. Store department is responsible for stocking all the necessary goods to service and sales process. In addition, company can have finance department, HR department, production department, etc. Company may have the sister companies as well. Sister companies are subsidiary companies owned by the same parent company. Each of the sister companies registered as a separate legal entity and operates separately, and they may have no connection other than sharing the same parent company. User can create n number of companies in AX and there is no restrictions on this. Any legal entity must be created as a separate company in AX. Referring to an above example, 4 companies must be created in AX, including the parent company. Let us understand with an example. RS Bicycle Trading Company is headquartered in India and it has 2 subsidiaries, one in Europe and another in USA. Both of these subsidiaries offer the different set of product range as per the regional demands. They are registered as a separate legal entity as per the rules and regulations of the country they operate in. As and when required, we will refer RSBTC as an example organization to understand the various trade and logistic business processes. There are mainly 2 types of organization does exist, one who trades the good and one who manufactures the goods. Let us understand the difference between them. Trading companies purchase the goods at one price and sell it at another price with an intention to earn profit, whereas in case of manufacturing company, raw materials are purchased, goods are produced or assembled using the purchased raw materials and then are sold to the customer. Let us take an example of bicycle as a product to understand the difference. Bicycle trading company will purchase the ready-made bicycles and sell them to the customers, whereas bicycle assembly company may purchase the bicycle accessories like seat, frame, tires, etc., assemble the bicycles and sell them to the customers. In this complete training session, we will focus on understanding how trading company functions. Let us review the trade and logistic business process overview. Business often starts with the customer demands. To simplify the discussion, we will consider ourselves as the trading company. Customer contacts us and asks for the required goods. Once agreed on the price, quantity and delivery time of the products, we will place the sales order and confirm it with the customer. As a next step, we will start preparing for the delivery of goods and will look out for the available stock of the same. If enough stock is not found, we will contact our supplier and places the purchase order to purchase the required number of goods. Now we becomes the customer for our supplier. We as a customer often inquires with the multiple vendors or suppliers to compare and analyze the price and quality of the goods and choose the one who offers the best deal. Same is also true for our customers. Let us review some optional but important process of trade and logistics. In Microsoft Dynamics AX, when customer asks for the quotation, we call it as sales quotation, and when we as a company request for the quotation from our vendor, it's called as a RFQ, request for quote, and both of them are optional steps. Customer often requests for the quotation instead of placing the sales order directly. This may be because he or she wants to compare the price from multiple vendors available in the market. This will help customer negotiate for the better price. Customer may or may not confirm the quotation. If quotation is not confirmed, then there is no further action required. However, if customer confirms it, then as a next step, sales order will be created based on the quotation and order processing can be started. Once customer found the trusted vendor who offers the best deal in the market, customer may not request for the quotation and place the sales order directly. In addition, creating and maintaining the sales quotation also costs the administration time at both the end. We as a company can follow the similar steps as well. In order to find the best supplier, we may request the quotation before placing the actual purchase order. Vendors will respond with the requested details. Response from the different vendors can be compared and analyzed, and we will place the purchase order with the supplier who offers the best deal. Again, if we have trusted supplier, we will prefer to not to request for quotation and instead will place the purchase order directly. In subsequent video tutorials, we will review the sales and purchase process in detail. Thank you.